What's up, everybody? How you doing today? I hope all of you have had a safe and happy holidays. It's been a little bit busy for me as well, hence why I've had the delay in uploading, but we're back. And today I bring you my 2024 Christmas haul. So, things that I've gotten leading up to Christmas, whether it's new in box or loose. So we're going to go through each and every one of them. There's some grails, so be sure to stick around to the end. And let's get going. All right, everybody. Kicking it off in not any specific order, just the order that I received these figures. So to start off, I have the Droid Scout Tank pack. Don't mind the battle droid piloting this tank. The actual figure to this pack is in my figure case. It was used for my top 10 favorite Clone Wars figures video. So it is being displayed, and I had an extra custom battle droid that I just threw on this pack to pilot this tank. This is something I didn't have, so I was essentially checking it off the list. On to the next one. And next up is the Attack Recon Fighter with Anakin Skywalker figure. This is a really cool mini rig pack, one that I always loved. Like I said in my previous videos, I'm a real sucker for blue, so there is a plethora of vehicles, repaints that occurred in the blue deco for the 501st, and I really enjoy collecting them all. It also comes with another Phase 2 appearance of Anakin Skywalker with a newly sculpted headset that he has on in Revenge of the Sith. So that's a really cool touch. They just added that on there for this figure. And fun fact about this pack, I have tried to fit just about every other figure but this one inside of the vehicle. Newsflash, Hasbro got us. This is the only figure that really fits normally in this vehicle. So I am very sorry to anyone that wants to put a clone trooper in this or any other kind of figure. This Anakin Skywalker seems to just have the magic touch. Next up is Barriss Offee. This figure finally completes my Every Jedi Ever list. So I now have every released Clone Wars Jedi that they made for individual characters. It wasn't really on my high priority list of the Jedi to get. I nailed the more expensive ones first and then worked my way down the list to less expensive. But nonetheless, this is still a $60 figure or higher. And I'm still contemplating on opening it, but as we all know, I am not really an on-card collector, so I most likely will be opening this up to put on display. All right, we got a hunky one here with the Separatist Droid Speeder. This is another one of those really awesome droid repaints. Of course, in the color blue, had to have it. Much like the Scout Tank, this battle droid has a really interesting blue deco. I feel like very reminiscent of the Citadel Arc droids, but these ones have no correlation to those. These are completely different repaints, and they're just really cool. Many of these things probably you've walked right past them in stores just to pick up your favorite characters, because let's face it, the droids were probably the least popular part of the Clone Wars line to most people. But as I have grown to really appreciate getting the full line, I have also grown a new appreciation for all of these droid repaints that I kind of always knew existed but never really cared about. But now that I've been dabbling a little bit and collecting more of these droids, I'm thinking to myself, wow, I kind of wish I picked some of these up at original retail price opposed to paying these semi-ridiculous prices just to get these figures, because yes, this is the only pack-in set this specific figure comes in, so if you want this figure, you're most likely going to have to pay for the pack. And on to the next. Alrighty, next up we have the Stealth Operations Clone Troopers. I got this 2-figure lot on eBay, much like the figures you've seen before. I did a lot of eBay shopping, and I specifically bought this lot because I needed the regular standard version of the Stealth Operations Clone Trooper because I already had Commander Blackout. So this was Commander Blackout and a regular trooper, but as you can see on the right, I sanded off his logo because I'm just going to go ahead and make him another standard trooper. Sadly, the regular trooper is around $60 to $70 new in box. Very hard to find loose. Luckily, I was able to find a 2-figure lot to make that price a little bit more manageable. But these are pretty cool figures. Alrighty, switching gears, we have a vintage collection figure. Actually, I know it's pretty rare that I've been collecting some of the newer stuff, but it was on sale on Amazon, and I really liked this character in the Book of Boba Fett show. None other than Chrysanthemum. I really do like Wookiee figures. I actually want to collect more Wookiees, but those are from the Revenge of the Sith line, and if you're a collector of that line, you know those Wookiees are not made very well, so easy to pass up on. But since they made one in the vintage collection, and it's got really good articulation, a lot of accessories, I figured, why not? Alrighty, now on to a fun one. This is a recent lot that I acquired. It's very cool in many ways because I had 2 things that I didn't have in my collection, and then of course there's some figures in here that I already have, but I love getting more of them. The ones that I didn't have is the red ARF Trooper that comes with this other mini rig style vehicle set, and it goes for about $50. I just never really wanted to pay that much because I wasn't really sold 100% on that speeder that it comes with. But it's cool to have the figure nonetheless. The other one is the Cad Bane and Clone Trooper Denal armor. This is a cool figure. It came in a 3-pack. I know a lot of people use the helmet for the macro binoculars to put on their regular Denal figure. This one obviously just did not come with it. This is a very incomplete lot, but you know, sometimes when you get a lot, you just take what you can find. And the main attraction to the lot was none other than the regular Phase 2 Clone Trooper. I can never have enough of these guys. I did also need a Captain Rex for another custom I'm doing. And I'll always take another Commander Cody because that head sculpt just fits on every clone. As I've stated in my other videos, it goes perfect with making removable helmets a reality. And all the others were just a plus. Okay, everyone. Yes. If you have been following this channel for a little bit now, you know my love for these Phase 2 Clone Troopers is very, very high. I am always trying to army build these, and I can never have enough of them. It has a sweet place in my heart, and that's final. Anyways, I may have also lied in the beginning of the video, a little bit of a fib. I did save the best lot for last, and you'll see why in just a moment, because this is a part 1 of 2 items that came in this lot. But I started off with the regular Phase 2 Clone Troopers, of course, the same style you've seen in all the other videos, and I'm sure in your own collections. These figures are awesome. They're timeless. The articulation could always be better, but the figures are spot on to how they appear in the show, and they are easy to customize and aesthetically pleasing. But now, I will show you a very, very grail, if not the most grailed item in my collection. Yes. 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 Yes, everybody. I did it. I did it. I did it. I cannot contain my excitement for the sheer amount of awesomeness this figure bestows. I have now in my possession a carded 501st Jet Trooper. It was crazy to think that I would even be able to obtain the loose figure of this in my collection. I have a few, but I was like always dreaming on actually getting this green Yoda card packaging, especially with the most grailed figure a Clone Wars collector could have. and I was able to get this in this lot. But this is a really cool thing to add, just a kind of a token of appreciation in the collection, just kind of like a cherry on top, a benchmark, I'd say. Just something really cool to have. I'm not telling anybody to go get one and pay the astronomical prices that this figure goes for, but if you have the means and you really want something like this and it's something that you've been waiting for, I say try and find it for as good of price you can find it. And I think it's one heck of a cop, for real. It just looks amazing. Yes, my card is not in superb condition, but I have no interest on the resale of this figure. This is simply just to have in my collection. So there it will sit. I did take it out of the star card case for the turntable for a closer look, but there you go, everyone. That wraps up the Christmas haul. All right, everybody. Now, since I went through all of them, I just grouped them all together so we can have one nice family photo, if you will, of all these awesome pickups for Ryan's 2024 Christmas haul. All very cool figures. 99.99% Clone Wars, minus that vintage collection character, but you know the bread and butter of the collection. Gotta check off all the Clone Wars boxes and bulk up on these Grail troopers. All right, everybody, that's gonna wrap up Ryan's Christmas 2024 action figure haul. I hope all of you were able to get some pickups that you really wanted, some things that you were looking for, and just, decided to go for it in the holiday spirit. I can't wait to talk with you guys in the comments. Let me know if there's things that you liked in the video. Let me know if there's some things that you guys just picked up and you want to talk about. Feel free, drop a like, let me know your thoughts, and stay real, everybody. All right, until next time, peace.